Professional lighting can turn any room in any banquet facility into the wedding of your dreams. It adds a certain sense of flair to the room that has your guests reaching for their cameras because they've never seen anything like it before. Lighting has become such a big part of weddings that we want you to have a good understanding of what those popular options are. And over the next few minutes, we're going to go into a little detail about those options that you can add onto your DJ package. But the best way to see what lighting can do is to come to one of our open houses that we hold throughout the year. So make sure you check the website for the date and time of the next one that we will be having. It is also important to know that you can add these options on any time before your wedding, so you don't have to necessarily tell us right away what you want to go with. And remember, if you don't need us to DJ, you can certainly use us for just the lighting and the AV.
The first thing you need to know are the four major components of lighting for a wedding reception. They are your monogram projection, uplighting, dance floor lighting, and pin spotting. Each of these upgrades can be added to your DJ package, and you can find the pricing for each of them on the second page of the form you received from us. The next thing you should know about are the two types of lighting. They are conventional lighting and intelligent lighting, and the difference is pretty simple. Conventional lighting is when the light remains the same for the entire reception. You can pick the color, the design, and the position, but once we set it, it will not move or change. What is projected will stay that way the entire reception. And here are just a few examples of conventional lighting. Again, what you see stays that way the entire night. Intelligent lighting is when the lighting can change throughout the night. The colors, the designs, and the movement are all controlled by a computer. This allows for a much more customized reception because throughout the night the lighting can change to fit the mood. We also send out a programmer to control the lighting for the entire reception. And here are a few examples of intelligent lighting. This really does give you the most creative ways to customize the color and the feel of the room. And let's go into a little more depth about each upgrade. This is the lighting that the Wedding 1 package comes with. It is just a simple light that we turn on when the dancing starts. It gives you something so that your guests aren't dancing in a dark room, and it is better than no light at all. You may commonly hear this called a gobo, but it is simply a light that projects your monogram, or your initials, onto the dance floor and/or the wall. This is one of the more popular additions to go with because it adds that personal touch to the room. You can supply us with the monogram, or we can create one for you. We get it cut, and we place the monogram in the fixture. The fixture will then be elevated over the DJ. The monogram is projected onto the floor or the wall for the entire event. And we have two options for the monogram projection. You can choose to have the monogram stay in one place via our conventional lighting, or you can utilize the intelligent lighting option, which would allow the monogram to move throughout the room at different times during the night. This is when we project colored light and patterns onto the dance floor, walls, and/or the ceiling to create a visual ambience. It helps us use the blank space to create depth and really brings the whole room together. Most of the time, the lighting is mounted on a stand to the left and to the right of the DJ and elevated about 8 to 12 feet in the air. We have a host of different patterns that you can choose from. You have a choice between conventional lighting and intelligent lighting. The intelligent lighting would allow for very specific cues for your formalities, such as the introductions, your first dance, and open dancing. Here are some before and after shots with dance floor lighting. It really does add a lot of depth and color to define the space where the dancing will be.
If I could recommend anything at all, it would absolutely be lighting, whether it be a gobo, uplighting, pin spot lighting. It really makes the room pop.
It's the wow factor. It's the perfect wow factor. It just builds that room and lifts it and fills it and just makes it so beautiful and so romantic. And your wedding is romantic.
Uplighting can also be known as wall washing. And this is probably the most popular upgrade of all of our packages because it really does give the room that elegant feeling at a very reasonable cost. Lighting fixtures are placed at the bottom of the wall so that the light can be projected up the entire side of the wall. We bring out the right amount of fixtures to give the room plenty of fullness and color. This will make the entire room glow in the color of your choice. Here are some before and after shots using uplighting. This is used to draw attention to the floral arrangements in the center of the tables, and especially is good if a lot of time and money went into them. Each one of your centerpieces would be illuminated by using a lighting fixture on a pipe and base about 20 to 40 feet away and elevated about 10 to 15 feet in the air. Each pipe would be draped in white. You can also use pin spotting to highlight the cake, the place card table, or the candy buffet. When you add this with the uplighting, the room really looks incredible, as you can see in these pictures. And here are some before and after shots using pin spotting. You can combine any of the above options to completely customize your reception. Here are some full room shots utilizing different combinations of lighting options.
When you walk in a room that has lighting done by Jason and his team at Synergetic Sounds, you have nothing but wow.
So now that we have a little more understanding of the lighting, let me show you some of the other services we can provide. Many times we have a client who wants to drape off a wall or a section of the room or even the dance floor. We are able to provide you with any color drape that can reach heights of up to 20 feet. The most common color is white, and we're able to light the drape if needed. One of the newest trends is to hang lanterns or shapes from the ceiling or the top of a tent. These can be illuminated, and they can add a very dramatic effect to the reception. If after watching this you still need to see some of the lighting, you are more than welcome to come out to our open houses and see some of our samples to make your decision easier. Our open houses are held 4 times a year. You are also more than welcome to come to our office and meet. Here we can go over the details a little more and really narrow down what you want. And with the use of our design program, we can show you computer renderings of what the room would look like. About a month before the wedding, we will pick out your color selection and any particular patterns you want projected. And we can also go over any other areas you may need lit. We arrive early enough to have the room ready to go well before the start time. Our crew are properly dressed and easily identifiable. We work well with and get along with all the staff and important people on your reception. And the management of the property will be updated on anything we do. Remember that since we are the DJs, our labor bill is significantly lower than many other companies. Once you know what you want to upgrade to, just let us know and we can add it to your file. We can also price out any custom packages for you. There is no additional money needed to upgrade, and we will send you out an updated contract.
When you come into the office, we will be able to make it easy for you by explaining everything in a little more detail, as well as go over the pricing with you. Plus, we have a ton of pictures that we can show you, so don't worry if you're a little confused. And don't forget to call and find out when the next open house is. We look forward to hearing from you soon.